Is your horn tingling? Let's rub horns. Horns up, horns up, horns up, horns up, horns up. We are Unicorn Focus.
We are in a crappy market right now. Welcome to Duster Club. Welcome to the basement. But we're going to start by looking at this screen because we've got to recognize that everywhere we look, we are in very challenging markets right now. Now, we know where we want to go. We know where we believe the UFD project will go. But let's just recognize what's happening right now. How often do we start with a CNBC readout of the markets in Europe? You can see the European markets all down 2%, 1.66%. The FTSE, which I think is England, down 1.7%. Let's go and look at the U.S. markets, and then we're going to take a look at crypto. And we will also take a look at the precious metals as well, guys. So the Dow futures, hey, there is some green oil. Be a good day to be OJED, be a millionaire, right? The Beverly Hillbillies. But as you can see, the futures on the Dow, the S&P and the NASDAQ, wow, really taking it on the chin. And that can cast a shadow over the crypto markets. Let's go look at crypto, and then we're going to read some interesting information about what's gone on this last week. Yeah, Bitcoin did fall below 95,000. Currently, though, at 95,300. Ethereum fighting for 3,000. Solana all the way down, our native chain, all the way down to $140. Dogecoin at 16 cents, right? The, for now, biggest meme coin out there. And what the heck, guys? You want to see something really bloody? Let's go look at the precious metals, where we have gold down $140, silver down 5%, fighting for $50, platinum, palladium, copper, all those are down. The important thing to remember here, those guys, is that these bad times, these challenging times in crypto can also be a great opportunity for good projects like ours to build. We are by the people. They can't take that away from us. They can't take our core away from us. Yes, will the Solana market have an impact on us? Absolutely. When Solana gets to $140, where just what, 3-4 weeks ago, wasn't it at $250? It's like, what the heck is going on? Nonetheless, what they can't take away from us is that this project was built by the people. So I think it's important for us to remember, right? The only thing that can take our UFD project, our movement, our momentum away from us, is the people. And we don't want to do that. And I don't think anybody out there wants to do that, right? This project was built by grassroots community involvement. I still believe 100% that we could almost create for ourselves our own little financial ecosystem, because we have staked out our claim on the blockchain. We do have our land claim, if you want to think of it that way. And at some point, the more and more people that join the community that buy, hold, right? I can't give financial advice. Please always be responsible with everything you do. But if we get more people who come join us and buy and hold and build, we will create our own little financial, I don't know, island, fiefdom. I don't know what the right word is. I had to look up what parabola meant this morning. We'll get into that here in a little bit. Let me go to my notes, make sure I'm not missing anything. Yeah, it's easy to get discouraged during a crappy market. Absolutely. But please, right, I think it's important that we all take a step back and look at the big picture and look at the big key facts that make our project different, which I already covered and I won't repeat again. We are 100% by the people. Nobody can take unicorn fart dust away from us. Nobody. I guess if some new ruler took over the world and said meme coins can't exist anymore, but I don't think they could even do that, right? Because it's on the blockchain and it's distributed everywhere else. We will focus on adding value. That's the big key. That's what sets us apart, right? In crypto, in meme coins, right? We are part of the elite group of projects that actually creates value, right? We aren't doing rug pulls. We aren't doing shady deals. We aren't doing extractions. There was no big secret dinner before Unicorn Fart Dust. I'm trying to think what we had for dinner that night before I created Unicorn Fart Dust. I think Susie and I enjoyed a frozen pizza when we were distributing, and we own, right? The developer owns less than 1% of UFD, so they can't take that away. Oh, value. Yeah, let's focus on that. We are going to continue to focus on creating value. And that's what we've done. That's what we'll continue to do. And it is working. Oh, before I forget, here, you want some more depressing news? Here we go. Let's just look at this. Is Coin Market Cap. I took a screenshot of this and I wanted to share it with you just so we know the environment that we're in. We don't want to focus on this, but we do need to realize. And then we'll talk about where we want to go, where we will go. Bitcoin finished the last 5 days down over 5%, while Ethereum underperformed again. Make sure we got you up, which I do. Okay, down almost 6% in the same period. Total crypto market cap dipped 0.75% to end the week at 3.4 trillion. Feels like it's been in that range for a long time, which tells us there's not a lot of new money coming into crypto yet, right? The more value add projects that are created, the more value add companies that succeed, there will be more money coming into crypto. This week's liquidations climbed across the week, with several days of long liquidations in the 400 to 500 million range, driven by Bitcoin weakness throughout the period. Funding rates continue to remain low, with some cryptocurrency majors seeing funding rates hit the negative ranges. JP Morgan's rolling out their own US dollar denominated deposit token. That's a big deal because JP Morgan is one of the biggest financial institutions in the world. So they are moving. It's on the base network, I guess you would say, following a pilot that they did in June. Senators release a draft of the digital asset market structure bill that would give the CFTC oversight in governing crypto regs. And this is interesting. The UK's Bank of England proposes new rules governing stable coins. So the Bank of England, their big central bank, and it would limit ownership of stable coins to £20,000 per individual. That makes me a little concerned that the Central Bank of England is now saying that they're, I guess, considering or proposing that citizens of the UK are only allowed to own $20,000 or £20,000, worth of stable coins each. That seems like a bit of almost government central bank overstep when it comes to regulation. We'll see where that goes. The crypto market breaks down further, with Bitcoin falling under the strongly protected $100,000 level, sending most crypto assets down alongside it. The traditional markets did not fare much better. The S&P, we already looked at that's in the crapper, and the NASDAQ fared a bit worse. And there's Bitcoin when it was at 96,000, almost 97,000. But let's go out and look quickly here. Let's go to crypto, and yeah, Bitcoin is fighting for 95,000. So we're going to keep an eye on things, guys. Again, we can be a project. We are a project that can be insulated to a certain degree from what goes on out there. And I believe as more time goes by, we can actually become even more and more isolated. Hey, on days like today, it's okay to be isolated. Now, let's go to fixless form. This, I think, is exciting for all of us to look at within the UFD community. Guess what this is? This is the social sentiment to price chart since UFD's birth on December 17th, 2025. The yellow line is the sentiment. The red line is the price. Price moves, yet sentiment stays steady. What do you think that means when the parabola ignites? And I had to look it up. Okay, I went to college. My parents gave me a great education, but I didn't remember what a parabola. Hopefully, I'm pronouncing that correctly. A parabola is like a U-shaped pattern on a chart. Okay, and the source of this is lunar crush. So when we look at this chart, at bigger form, the yellow line, right, according to Lunar Crush, is a chart of our social sentiment. As you can see, I mean, guys, it's remained like almost perfectly steady. We had that dip. I wonder what happened there. There was like a dip, but then came right back up. And the red line is the price. At the end of the day, everybody knows the most important thing when it comes to crypto is community, is sentiment. And guys, we have proven through this all, through the poop storm, excuse my language, that we've all been through in crypto for what? It feels like since February, that would be what, 8-9 months? Longer than I realized, right? It's been kind of a cruddy market. Let's go look at a chart of Bitcoin and just see what's gone on during that period. Hold on here. Here we go. See if I can pull up Bitcoin and see what we've been able to do. Bitcoin is like the granddaddy of all crypto. That's why we'll look at that. And let's look at a 1-year chart of Bitcoin. If my computer catches up, which it has. Oh, there it is. There's the 1-year chart. So yeah, here's February time frame, 96. It did, wow, Bitcoin did drop down all the way to about 80,000 in April. Then it was going up, and now we're going back down again. I think just overall, it's safe to say that the last 8 to 9 months, and Solana is even a little more exaggerated. I mean, weren't we just at $250 Solana like 4 weeks ago? And we know where we are today. But UFD is, through these big, massive waves, is beginning to show, right, that a community that is dedicated and holds the coin and isn't looking to try to make quick flips or a quick buck, right, is more interested in holding and building community, that it is working and it will continue to work. Let's look and see what Mr. Nolesoul had to tell us. Our good friend, Mr. Nolesoul, has this to say, which is, he says 10x to 20x soon for UFD. Hey, we like the way you think, Mr. No Soul. I'm never wrong. Just early. That's right. Sometimes being early can feel a lot like being wrong. In 2016, Mr. No Soul got laughed at for saying that Ethereum would eventually be at $2,000. In 2016, I got laughed at for saying Bitcoin would hit $1 million. And he says, in parentheses, I really underestimated ETH, and I believe I'm also underestimating UFD as well. And then, of course, he shows this great little graphic that we all love to watch, but the computer's skipping today. Let me see if I can get that up on full screen. I always loved this one. There's the happy unicorn. This is our project. Like, this is our own little fiefdom. I like the way that sounds, right? Like, this is our little ecosystem. Again, that's been permanently placed on the blockchain. It's ours. It's here. It's a community of people that are building and buying and believing. Wow, that's the 3B, right? Build, buy, believe. And, look, I can't predict the future. I can't give financial advice. Always please be responsible with what you do. But if this continues, like I said yesterday, and it has continued through today, I think we've got a really bright future ahead of us, and a lot of exciting announcements to come as well. All right, let's watch another great video. Here we go. This one came from Jada. Builders in a world of isolated code bases. UFD is the real bridge, connecting devs, dreamers, and tech that powers it all. Basement Ron, take hits deep. Basement Ron's take hits deep. Human bond over hype. With that iconic unicorn magic, who's crossing with us? And I love this one. It's like it came from Sora. See if I can get it to play for us. We trust in us, we trust in us, we trust. We trust. Kind of a tribal thing. I don't want to say cult, but a tribal thing. We love it. All right, one more to look at us, because we are the community of fun and content. Higher or lower doesn't matter. Stacking beans and diamond hoofing until we get to our beanopoly. And here we go. Here's a fisherman. Up.
Got something big. Easy now. Hold still.
I will watch it again. Sorry, I forgot to share the screen.
They're buying every harvest, every sack, every last bag. You can't trade beans anymore. You have to grow your own. Do you hear?
Oh, hopefully soon the internet will get fixed for us again.
Don't let them see the sprouts. You're gonna freeze out there. They can't find.
Okay. All right. And hey, you know what? It's time we pay homage to this guy. It's been a couple weeks. Let's not forget, right? Do you think he feels like doing this every day? But he does it every day. Day 284 of wearing my Unicorn Fart Dust shirt every day until we reach a new all-time high. And that's what it's all about. Look at that face, right? That's our fellow duster. That's the community. We've got people that are in Saigon right now. We've got people in South America. We've got people in Australia. We've got dusters in North America, South America, Europe, everywhere. France. Hello to all our friends in France. Everywhere, guys, that are working day by day to build this project. Okay, look. There's nothing else like it out there. There's only one UFD. We know that, right? And I guess any other project can say that about themselves as well. But in terms of what we have done together as a community to build this foundation that I think, like Fixless said, when the parabola returns, things could look very, very good for us and for our project. All right, guys, I'm going to be tied up with some big IRL responsibilities the next couple of days, but I've never missed a day, so I'm going to do my best to hop on here and at minimum say hello and do a short live stream. Please be good to yourself today. The markets everywhere are really, really crappy. The stock markets, the precious metals markets, the crypto markets. That happens from time to time. Let's just hang in there, keep building, keep smiling. Don't forget, be good to yourself. That will give you a platform from which you can be good to other people, and I will see you soon.